Hey, what's good everybody? It's your boy Krypts here. We're back with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Mona today. We're going to do another complete guide of another character, and today is going to be Mona. So, right now, I just recently kind of basically finished Mona. I wanted her to get at least to level 80. I was going to do a showcase at level 70, but, you know, level 80 is not too bad. So, I was pretty happy because, you know, the event and all that stuff. So, I was able to level her up to 80. Because obviously I'm trying to level up a lot of characters, and you know, character materials, leveling them up is kind of difficult for me, because I am kind of free to play at the moment. I'm not really trying to be paid to win at the moment, so I'm being as free to play friendly as I can to you know, accommodate all my other viewers that are also free to play. So we're gonna be talking about Mona right now. In this video, Mona is my support. I know she's a sub DPS, secondary DPS. But I am using her as a support because her and D-Luke absolutely demolishes everything in its path. It's actually crazy. Like it's actually crazy. But I will be talking about how you actually want to build her, and also the build I went with. So let's get right into it. So Mona is honestly, I had Mona for a while, I would say, but I actually never really used her. And then I was like, you know what, let's try using Mona. And honestly, Mona is so amazing. She is my first of all, she is my waifu in Genshin Impact. And at the same time, she is probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Like, just what she does is just, I just really enjoy using her. So, I will show you the details of my Mona. So right now, I mean, I wasn't really too strict with Mona. Honestly, I just wanted to build her just to use her for her elemental burst. But she can also do so many other things with her. Her utility is pretty amazing for me with my team. So right now I'm running a 28% crit, 101 crit damage, and then a 176 energy recharge. I kind of want the energy recharge to be at 200, and I kind of wish I could got the crit rate and crit damage a little bit higher, but like I said, unlike D-Luke and even Zhongli, I guess, I kind of still regret that. I'm not really too strict with the stats too much. It's there for me, so I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get right into it. All right, so we're gonna be talking about her weapon. There's multiple weapons you can use for Mona, but the main stat you really want to focus with Mona is obviously energy recharge, because with energy recharge you can get her elemental burst as fast as you can. So when it comes to weapons, if you do have it, the best 5-star weapon is the Skyward Atlas. With Skyward Atlas, it probably is the best for her. It gives her attack, and because Mona is basically a secondary DPS, the Skyward Atlas definitely would work the best for her. If not, obviously not all of us has a Skyward Atlas. It is a sought after weapon. The best free-to-play book I would use, in my opinion, would most likely be the Favonius Codex, just for the energy recharge. You could run the Witst, you could, but I don't really recommend it. I mean, the crit damage, pretty useful, pretty good, but I think for free to play, Favonius Codex is probably the best thing you can run as a free to play book. I do have it refinement rank 5, so most likely you will have it while summoning. In banners, it's not that rare to get. With the Favonius Codex, with the crit hit, every time you hit a crit hit, so obviously you want to build crit rate with Mona, right? You have I have a rank 5, right? So you have a 100% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles. So I basically can get Mona's ultimate so fast, very fast. At refinement rank 1, I think it's every crit rate is a 60% to generate elemental orb. And then because I have it at rank 5, it's a guaranteed 100%. So yeah, free to play, Favonius Codex, and then the Skyward Atlas for pay to win and all that sort. So talking about Mona's artifact, like I said at the beginning of the video, I am running Mona as a support build instead of a secondary DPS, where she is more capable in that situation. But I am running this 4-piece Noblesse. So with the 2-piece set, elemental burst damage is by 20%, obviously really good. And then the 4-piece set is every time I use an elemental burst, it increases all my party members' attack by 20%. because I'm running this, it helps my Diluc do a lot more damage. So what I do is I use an elemental burst. I get that vaporize segment, and obviously with Diluc's 4-piece set, the vaporize gives me a 15% more damage, and plus that 20% Mona gives. So and plus Bennett, who I will be doing a video soon, stay tuned for that. Plus his actually it doesn't stack really, well, his ultimate, I guess, so I do a lot of damage with my Diluc. So Mona as a support build is really good for me, but obviously I am going to be running her as a secondary DPS most likely, or sub DPS, however you want to say it. So I was making this Mona before the new domain came out, so I was kind of using her a lot before then. But with the new domain coming out, the most optimal set you want to run is a 2-piece Noblesse and a 2-piece Heart of Depth. Yes, the Heart of Depth with the Noblesse with Mona works very well. I've seen other people run it. I have like friends that have those 2-piece together, and Mona does absolutely monstrous damage. So that's probably the most optimal sets you want to run. So if you don't have that, probably beginners, I would recommend running Exile, or you can run 2-piece Scholar. So you could run that, or if you don't want Heart of Depth, which I really do recommend you run, you could run a 2-piece Noblesse, and you can also run a 2-piece, if I can find it, Wanderer's Troop. You can also run that as well. That's combination also works perfectly fine. So if you're Mona, there's a lot of different ways you can run it, right? You can even run a 4-piece Noblesse, and it works perfectly fine, right? So that's what I've been using with Mona, and I enjoy her, right? I haven't tried the Heart of Depth yet. I have seen Heart of Depth and 2-piece Noblesse. Saying it so many times is kind of confusing, but it does work really good, and that's probably the most optimal set you want to run. When it comes to her stats, I do recommend attack percentage, and I recommend, if you can, most likely hopefully you will have it, hydro damage bonus for goblets, because you could run energy recharge with Sands, but I think she gets her ultimate fairly well. For me, she gets her ultimate very quickly, and you know, with my weapon being max refinement, right? I don't really have a problem. So honestly, I'm kind of running energy recharge on my substats, so I'm not going to be running energy recharge as my main stat for Sans. So I went with attack percentage. You want to go with hydro damage bonus for sure. And then for the crown, you probably want to run either crit rate or crit damage. She has a pretty good crit damage, so maybe get crit rate and then try to get crit damage as a substat. Right now, I don't actually have a mask that is crit rate or crit damage. I wouldn't mind any of them too, but because I don't have it, I'm just running this just for temporarily purposes. So eventually, hopefully, I can get a crit rate or crit damage mask. But that's probably what I recommend. And then for substats, the normal, you want to get crit rate, crit damage. This one I kind of got unlucky. I did get it, but it kind of upgraded my HP, so I kind of got unlucky there. So you want to run crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, and energy recharge, right? Like I said, don't be too picky with Mona's substats, right? Because she is a sub DPS. I'm not really too picky with her substats, but obviously the 4 main substats you want to get is energy recharge. Well, I would say crit rate, crit damage as this main things, right? And then I guess attack or energy recharge. You really do want an energy recharge as in your substats if you don't run the main energy recharge for Sands. So getting energy recharge definitely helps Mona out a lot. So when it comes to artifacts, nothing too crazy with Mona. She's not really too strict. A lot of things can work out with her, and she still works out perfectly fine. So don't worry too much about her artifacts too much. Constellation with Mona, I was running Mona 0 Constellation, and she works perfectly fine. But if you really do want a Constellation for Mona, I would say the first one definitely is the best. Like, it's all you really need. You don't really need to go full out because obviously it's very pay to win, right? I don't really like talking about Constellation too much because obviously it's super pay to win, especially if you have 6 Constellation Monas, where she's not really you know, there's no like banners that have rate ups percentages for her in banners, right? So getting max Constellation Mona is definitely very pay to win, a lot of money spent. But if you do get a Constellation of Mona, I would say the first one is definitely all you really need to aim for. With this, a lot of her percentages for her elemental reactions do a lot more damage, which definitely helps your team in a support kind of way. Talent level ups, Mona talents, obviously you want to level up. What I recommend leveling up first is probably her ultimate, because this is where you do the most heavy damage with. But I would say her Mirror Reflection of Doom, which is her E, and her ultimate, just kind of try your best to level it as evenly as possible. Obviously it takes a lot of materials. You don't really need to go too crazy. Honestly, I'm running it at level 6, and because I actually don't even have materials to like level her up anymore, even if I wanted to. But leveling her up to level 6 is definitely perfectly fine. You could use her attack. I don't really use Mona's attack. I kind of just use her for ultimate and then E, and she still does crazy damage for me. So you could level up her normal attack if you choose to, but I'm not gonna do that. Talking about her passives, so her first passive is after she uses her, you know, her invis, her sprinting, I guess. It's really her sprinting. If there are any opponents nearby, she'll create a phantom, and with this phantom, it lasts for 2 seconds, and its explosion damage, and it's equal to 50% of Mirror Reflection of Doom, which is this. So leveling up her E will definitely help out her passive here, so you will do damage even by sprinting, right? So it's pretty crazy with that. And then her other talent is increases Mona Hydro damage bonus by a degree equivalent to 20% of energy recharge rate. So obviously that would mean you really want to get energy recharge as much as possible in that substats. So like I said, back in the sands area, the hourglass, you could run a main stat energy recharge because it definitely will help her talent here to do more damage. But at the same time, I'm running attack percentage which works perfectly fine, and try to get energy recharge as a substat. So that's really all there is to cover about Mona. Hopefully I didn't miss out anything. If I did, please leave it in the comment section down below. But with my Mona being level 80, she is at the best optimal position for my team. Level 90 would be great, but most likely I probably won't get her to level 90 unless I really have a lot of materials to use, or resources, I guess. But Mona definitely has become one of my favorite characters to use in this game, and I really do enjoy using her. So if you are looking to build a Mona, hopefully this video will motivate you to, and hopefully this video helps you out trying to build up an optimal Mona for your team. So with that, please make sure you guys comment anything down below if you have any questions. Like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. The support on my videos has definitely been really great and amazing, and I really appreciate the support. So please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification, notifies you whenever I put up a video, and hope that video helped you out today. That's gonna be it for me. Peace.